They sent 4 armed deputies to my front gate like I was some kind of criminal, all because a woman with a fake badge thought she owned more land than she did. I wasn't even wearing pants. Just a mug of coffee in my hand and boxer shorts on my porch when I heard the megaphone. You are surrounded. Step out with your hands where we can see them. At first, I thought it was a joke. I mean, who sends a tactical unit to a chicken ranch? But then I saw her. Tammy Grayson, HOA president from the development 2 blocks away. Arms folded, smug smile, standing beside her little white golf cart like she was commanding the invasion of Normandy. Only problem? My property. It ain't in her HOA. Never was. Never will be. Name's Kyle Bennett. I bought this 18-acre patch of freedom to get away from people like her. I triple-checked the deed. No HOA, no dues, no nosy board breathing down my neck about what color my barn is. Just me, my dogs, Scout and Duke, a couple chickens, and quiet. Or so I thought. It started with a drone, buzzing over my garden like a mosquito on Red Bull. Every morning, 7:05 sharp. Day 4, I shot it down with a BB gun. That's when she showed up, smiling like she owned the place. We've had several complaints, she said, waving her clipboard like a weapon. You're in violation of community standards. I told her, straight-faced, Lady, I'm not part of your little cult. But she wasn't listening. She handed me a welcome package, nothing but fines, made-up violations, and a handwritten note telling me to attend a mandatory orientation. I fed that thing to the compost pile. I figured she'd back off. Nope, that was just her warm-up. Next came the fake fines, the missing packages, footprints through my garden, and a letter about my rooster being too vocal. That rooster crows at dawn, like God intended. Sorry, it's messing with your yoga. I filed a complaint with the sheriff. He chuckled, said Tammy was just passionate. Passionate? Lady had a dossier on me like I was some kind of insurgent. She'd been logging everything. Drones, noise levels, even how many lights I left on at night. Then one morning, the sheriff came back. This time, with backup. 4 cruisers, guns drawn. Tammy standing behind them with her little plastic HOA badge like she was queen of the county. I stood there barefoot, stunned, and steaming with rage. They said they had a report, possible explosives stored in my shed. Explosives? All I had in there was a lawnmower, a chainsaw, and a propane tank for the grill. I let them search it. You're gonna feel real dumb, I told them. Sure enough, they came out scratching their heads. Nothing illegal, just tools. But it wasn't over. Behind the barn, I saw smoke, thin and dark. My heart sank. Duke was tied up back there. And my generator's fuel tank? Someone had stuffed a greasy rag in the vent and tried to light it. They nearly torched my dog alive. That's when I knew this wasn't some HOA feud anymore. This was criminal. I called my lawyer, Joseph Stein. Quiet guy. Smiles like a monk, but fights like a lion. We gathered every bit of evidence. Photos, footprints, drone parts, and we filed suit. Not just civil. We went after Tammy's HOA authority, her funding, her board members. I put up new signs, private property, no trespassing, not HOA affiliated. Tammy didn't back down. She escalated. I got a box in the mail, no return address. Inside was a dead bird and a photo. My house. Taken from above. Recent. Someone had flown another drone over my land. This was stalking. Plain and simple. Then came the message. You should have stayed quiet. I didn't. I went public. Found a YouTuber who specializes in HOA horror stories. Told him everything. The video went viral. People came forward. Neighbors, ex-board members, even someone from Tammy's own team. A woman named Lisa handed me a flash drive full of internal emails, drone logs, even a list, Tammy's so-called non-compliant file. My name was at the top, alongside photos of my dogs, my tool shed, and my mailbox. That was the nail in her coffin. Next thing I know, the county raids Tammy's office. Finds burner phones, financial records, and more drone footage than the Pentagon. She'd been using HOA funds to target outsiders. Me, Rick down the road, a woman named Vanessa with a rescue horse ranch. They wanted us out. All of us. And when money didn't work, they tried fear. But here's the kicker. Tammy wasn't working alone. Turns out she was just one piece of a larger scheme. Something called the Land Expansion and Acquisition Project, LEAP. Privately funded, rooted in HOA boards, and pushing people off their land for development deals and government contracts. I was just the first to push back loud enough that they couldn't bury it. It's been 6 months since that raid. Tammy's awaiting trial. Alan, her cousin, and the guy who tried to burn my barn, arrested crossing state lines. The HOA board's been dissolved. The lawsuits are stacked a mile high, but I still sleep with one eye open. Because peace, it's not something you inherit. It's something you fight for. And when someone tells you you don't belong, you plant your feet and say, "This land ain't for sale." So tell me, who was really in the wrong here?